I sent a love letter to Noah, the hot boy from drama class, but his rebellious twin brother read it instead. High school crushes are supposed to be embarrassing, but mine detonated like a freaking fireworks show with the wrong twin standing in the blast zone. I had written Noah the kind of love letter that would either melt his heart or send me into witness protection. Sweet, poetic, dripping with every ounce of my Omega heart's longing. But fater, my own clumsy fingers decided to slide it into the wrong locker. The next morning, it wasn't Noah waiting at my desk with a soft smile. It was Nate, the school's unapologetic beta bad boy and Noah's twin, holding the letter like it was a joke he hadn't finished laughing at. Didn't know you were into guys who cut class and get detention for breakfast. Nate smirked, waving the letter like a flag. I wanted to die, or disappear, or both. But what I didn't expect was what came next. I'd known Noah since freshman year. He was sunshine in human form, head of the drama club, always helping teachers, always kind. And me? I was the quiet art kid who sat 2 rows behind him, silently in love for 2 years. As an Omega in a small-town Oregon high school, I learned to keep my heart under lock and key. But that day, my heart was practically plastered on the walls. I thought the letter was for Noah, I croaked, not meeting Nate's eyes. He shrugged. You didn't write a name on it. It was true. I'd written to the boy who lights up the stage. I assumed that made it obvious. Apparently not. You gonna tell him? I asked. Nate leaned against the desk beside me, folding the letter neatly and slipping it into his back pocket. Maybe I'll keep it. Why? I asked, voice cracking. He looked at me, really looked. Because no one's ever written me anything like that. I blinked. It wasn't for you. Yeah, he said quietly, but I kind of wish it was. The weeks that followed were strange. Noah didn't mention the letter. Either Nate hadn't told him, or he didn't care. But Nate, he started showing up everywhere. He'd sit across from me in the cafeteria, follow me into the art room after school, even watched rehearsals for the spring play when he wasn't part of it. I couldn't tell if he was teasing me or something else. One afternoon, while I was sketching alone in the bleachers, he flopped down beside me and said, "So what if I liked you back?" I looked at him, stunned. "But you're a beta." He smirked. "So? Betas can fall in love too." I didn't answer, partly because my brain short-circuited, partly because my heart was sprinting laps inside my chest. He leaned closer. "You ever think maybe you were never in love with Noah? Maybe you were just in love with the idea of him?" I hated how much that sentence burrowed into me, because maybe he was right. I loved the version of Noah I saw on stage. But Nate was real in a way that scared me. And then he kissed me. It wasn't sweet or careful like I imagined my first kiss would be. It was reckless, rough, and honest. And it broke something open in me. Things got complicated fast. Noah found out. Not from the letter Nate had never told him. He found out because he saw us behind the gym, holding hands like we were the only 2 people in the world. "You lied to me," Noah said, eyes hollow. I shook my head. "I never meant to." "No, not you," he cut in, turning to Nate. You took something that wasn't yours." Nate didn't flinch. "He's not a thing, Noah. You knew he liked me." "Yeah," Nate said, stepping in front of me. "And maybe if you ever noticed him, he wouldn't have had to settle for me." That word settle sliced through the air like a knife. Nate's shoulders tensed, like he realized it too late. "I didn't settle," I whispered. "I didn't mean it like, you think you're the mistake I made instead of Noah? That's what you really think?" His silence was answer enough. I turned and left, my heart thudding like a funeral drum. A week passed. No Nate, no Noah, just silence. Then one afternoon, I found a small envelope taped to my locker. No name, just a drawing inside charcoal lines. A boy sitting alone in the bleachers, the same sketch I'd made weeks ago. On the back, scribbled in Nate's messy handwriting. "I never thought I could be the one someone chose. I was scared, but I'm choosing you, if you'll still have me." I found him that night in the art room, staring at the mural I'd been working on alone since winter. Without a word, I walked up, took his hand, and pressed it to my chest. I wasn't in love with the wrong twin, I said. I just hadn't met the right one yet. He looked at me like he was afraid to breathe. So I kissed him this time. And it was better than anything I ever dreamed of writing in a letter. Graduation came and went. Noah and I made peace. Not close, not anymore, but respectful. He even nodded when he saw me and Nate together, fingers interlaced like we belonged. Because we did. Nate applied to art school in New York. I got in too. And the morning we left our little town behind, he handed me a folded paper. You kept the letter? I asked, surprised. He smiled. I read it every day. That summer, we rented a one-bedroom apartment above a bakery. We had no furniture, barely any money, and way too many dreams. But I had him, and that letter, and the knowledge that sometimes the best stories come from the biggest mistakes. Because the boy I thought I loved taught me how to dream. But the one I never expected, he taught me how to live. Thank you for listening. If you find it interesting, please like and subscribe to follow the next stories.